I've got a confession to make. I'm bad at video games. Well, at first anyway. And honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm the type that wants to figure things out on my own. I'll spend hours on the same boss, getting wrecked. But I hesitate to play the piano out of fear of not being good. I don't know, make it make sense.
Hello there.
G.K. Chesterton is known for saying, anything worth doing is worth doing badly. So why is it in real life failure feels so unacceptable? This is what we do to ourselves when learning a new skill. When did we stop enjoying being a beginner? When we're young, everything was new. We fell, we laughed, we cried, we got back up, and we did it again. There was no embarrassment, it was just natural.
Morning, fella.
Somewhere along the way, being a noob became something we wanted to hide. We didn't want to look foolish. Nobody plays Dark Souls for the first time and expects it to be easy. And yet sometimes we expect to master life immediately. Games never say, wow, you're really bad at this. They just put you back at the checkpoint, as if to say, go again. Each time you make a mistake, you learn something new. You miss a jump, try again. You jump a bit later, still miss. Next attempt, too early. Another attempt, and you got it. The game didn't change, you just learned. Sometimes it takes many mistakes before you get there, but you eventually find the pattern. Our brains aren't wired to learn from perfection. They're wired to notice mistakes, adjust, and try again. Progress isn't dramatic. The ultimate cheat code is consistency. And I think there's something truly beautiful in that. Maybe that's why failure feels so different in games. Every mistake is just temporary. You don't uninstall Hollow Knight because Hornet beat you. You don't delete your Elden Ring save because Margit humbled you for the 37th time. You respawn. You laugh. Maybe scream. Or even cry a little bit. But you try again. For some reason outside of the game, we stopped treating failure like a checkpoint and started treating it as if it were the end of the story. Life isn't all that different. Every skill has checkpoints. Psychologist Carol Dweck, known for her research on growth mindset, spent years studying why some people embrace difficult challenges while others run away from them. One of her biggest discoveries was that people who believe they can improve don't view failure as a loss. They see it as part of the process. Which sounds suspiciously like every difficult video game ever made.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring.
The secret of life is to fall 7 times and to get back up 8. You can't reach your potential if you're afraid of failure. So why do so many adults put down their paintbrush? Why do they not continue to sing, to dance, to start a business, learn chess? The Wright brothers didn't invent flight because they got it right on the first go. They invented flight because they kept crashing. Every crash taught them something new. That is the exact same process as learning a new Souls boss. When we play games, we don't feel the fear of incompetence. You're fully aware that you're in the process of learning the game. You treat yourself with kid gloves. You're acquiring a new skill. Sure, it absolutely can and will be frustrating at times, and there are some games that single-handedly help fund the controller industry, but for the most part, giving up rarely crosses your mind. You take a break, you play again tomorrow. When you're in a video game, you don't expect perfection. And yet somehow, we don't extend that grace to ourselves in real life. If we can get nostalgic for a second, think back to the games you grew up with. I don't think the magic was ever on the victory screen, as satisfying as that was. It was everything that happened before it. It was laughing so hard because you accidentally launched your friend off a cliff. It was saying one more match, and before you knew it, the sun was coming up. It was spending an hour to climb a mountain the developers clearly never intended anyone to climb, just because you wanted to see if you could. It was finding a hidden room, a secret stash, an Easter egg, or some tiny detail that made you stop and think, no way, they actually thought of that. Those moments didn't matter because they made us better players. They mattered because they made us feel something.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Those are the moments we still remember years later. Not the boss we defeated, not the experience points, nor the loot. It was the stories, the laughter, the people we shared them with. Winning was never the destination. It was simply the excuse to take the journey. And somewhere along the way, without even realizing it, we became the kind of player who doesn't quit. Games never make us feel ashamed for being a beginner. They simply invite us to try again. So when did we stop enjoying being a beginner? Maybe we never did. Maybe we just forgot how. And if you're like me, you've probably got a laundry list of things that you want to accomplish. Whatever it is, we're gonna be bad at it. Good. That's where every great story begins.